Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Salamun alaykum ya Ali Madad. Tonight, as we know, we have started a new series of lecture about the history and the Fazael of the 14 Masoomeen alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. In my last lecture, we discussed about Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam. Tonight, we will discuss about another Imam and the Fazail of another Masoom. Tonight, we will discuss about our fifth Imam, Imam Mohammad Baqir a.s. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Imam Baqir is our fifth Imam, and the period of his Imamat lasted 19 years. Imam Baqir, known as Al-Baqir, was the fifth Imam of the Shia faith. He was the son of Imam Sajjad, who is our fourth Imam, and the mother of Imam Baqir was Bibi Fatima binti Hassan. Bibi Fatima binti Hassan was the mother of Imam Baqir, and Bibi Fatima binti Hassan, she herself was the daughter of Imam Hassan. Many years before Imam Baqir was born, the Prophet named him Muhammad and titled him as Baqir. Many years before Imam Baqir was born, our Prophet named him Muhammad and gave him the title Baqir. In narrations, Bibi Farwa is mentioned as the wife of Imam Baqir, who was the mother of Imam Sadiq. In our narrations, the wife of Imam Baqir is mentioned as Bibi Farwa, and their child was Imam Jafar as-Sadiq, who is our sixth Imam. But now let me tell you a little bit more about Imam Baqir, and not only about Imam Baqir, let's also talk a little bit about Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari. Now this might bring confusion, but there is a strong connection. When we talk about Imam Baqir, we always talk about Jabir, Hazrat Jabir, and it is very important. Let me tell you why. Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari narrated, he himself narrated, in his response to a question about Imams after Imam Ali. Jabir, he asked our Prophet about the Imams after Imam Ali. Our Prophet, he said, after Imam Ali, there will be Hassan and Hussein, the two master of the youths of paradise. Then there will be the master of the worshipper of his time, Imam Sajjad. And then Jabir, there will be Imam Baqir, who you will meet, Jabir. Our Prophet told Hazrat Jabir that you will meet Imam Mohammad Baqir. You will see Imam Mohammad Baqir. My Azadar, this is the same Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari who narrates hadith kisa from Bibi Fatima salamullah alayha. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. As we all know, hadith kisa is highly recommended to be recited every Shab-e Jummah, which means every Thursday, every Shab-e Jummah, or whenever we start a new thing. It is highly recommended to recite it. The Prophet informed Jabir that, "Oh Jabir, one day you will meet my grandson whose name will be Baqir, so please convey my salam to him." The Prophet also informed Jabir that you will be alive and will get a very long life until you meet the fifth Imam, Imam Baqir a.s. My Azadar, this is the same Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari who was the very first visitor of the grave of Imam Hussein. Hazrat Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari, in my lecture, Hazrat Jabir, he plays three roles. Number one, he narrates hadith kisa from Bibi Fatima. Number two, our Prophet told him to convey his salam to Imam Baqir. And number three, Hazrat Jabir was the first visitor of the grave of Imam Hussein. You can see how important, how crucial role Hazrat Jabir plays in Islamic history, my Azadar. It is very important to understand the lifetime of Imam Jabir, of Hazrat Jabir, and the incredible achievements of Hazrat Jabir. Imam Baqir, as we all know, he has contributed a lot when it comes to education and scientific fields and the advancements of the human knowledge about science and some other facts. Basically, Imam Baqir, he played a huge role when it came to education, scientific fields, and the advancement of our knowledge. Unfortunately, Imam Baqir, he was poisoned during the time of Banu Umayyah. He was poisoned by Hasham. Today, Imam Baqir is buried in Jannatul Baqi. My Azadar, in Jannatul Baqi, we have other Imam and eminent personalities and other Masooms buried, such as Bibi Fatima. She is also buried in Jannatul Baqi, my Azadar. Imam Hassan, our second Imam, he is also buried in Jannatul Baqi. Our fourth, fifth, and sixth Imam, they are also buried in Jannatul Baqi. But my Azadar, today, if we get the chance to visit it, we cannot identify a single grave because Jannatul Baqi has been demolished completely. Which is why, my Azadar, I ask everybody to pray from all around the world. We pray together to get the permission to rebuild Jannatul Baqi, because it is a very important cemetery. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. My Azadar, we have concluded tonight's lecture about Imam Baqir.